Just memorabilia stuff, things I enjoy. And
Tell us about Hoot Gibson.
Hoot Gibson, yeah, he was a great guy. He played with Mr. Packle all the time. Those guys played, partners. Yeah, I remember one year he used to drink a lot, and he drove his motorcycle up the front stairs one time. He opened the doors of the clubhouse, and he drove his motorcycle up straight up to the stairs, and that was pretty funny. But Hoot Gibson was a classic member, real nice guy, and his wife Betty, she was a super person and first class people all the way. Yeah, just like everyone else. They're all.
He gave up drinking.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did quit drinking. Yeah, which is good. Yeah, but he was a very good golfer. He's very competitive. Him and Packle rarely ever lost. You beat Hoop, Packle, and Gibson in a match, and you were like famous. Because Mr. Packle, I guess he's been one of a lot of guys that I look up to. He's helped me a lot during the year, growing up here, and he's done a lot to support me. And Jane Corrigan, Jerry Boykin, everyone, they all have been real nice to me. So I really enjoy working here. Yeah.
Any club tournaments or events that stand out in your memory? Or green coats or invitations?
The Invitational was really big here for so many years. We had so much line betting. It was such a big draw, and all the tournaments here were big draws in the 70s, 80s, even the 90s. We had huge tournaments, but then the tournaments over the last 10 years have gone downhill for some reason. Jamboree, I guess this is the first year we didn't have the Jamboree with Westwood. The ladies have it now, but tournaments have gone downhill for a bit. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure they'll come back in the future. But yeah, people love tournaments. They love playing those events, member guest events, or caddy scholarship events we had. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
You asked about Hoot Gibson, and you brought up the name Ken Stouffer. One of our regrets is we never got Ken to sit down in front of the camera and reminisce, because he was the historian.
Right, a great historian, yes.
Any thoughts or memories of Ken?
Well, Ken and his wife Ann was a club champion like 15 times, and she was a real nice person. And Mr. Stouffer, he was a true gentleman, and he did a lot for the club, and he worked a lot on memorabilia and historian. He went full go on it. He was like almost like the beginning stages of the memorabilia. He started it all, and I helped him out as much as I could, but he worked nonstop all the time on historian things, and it was nice knowing him and dealing with him. And I remember, I think he got one of my photographs. It was on a cover of a magazine, like Northern Ohio Golf Associated magazine was on the cover. And another member used one of my photographs for an ad in a paper. Used one of my that picture on 16 was used for yeah. And I mean, taking one thing back in at Firestone Country Club during the World Series of Golf. They hired me to do the photographs for the brochure for the World Series of Golf, every hole. And that was in 1987, I believe, 1987. So the World Series of Golf brochure had my cover, a picture of one of the holes I took, and all the holes I took were used in the magazine. And so that was an honor too. Yeah, that was an honor, and I still have the magazine. I have my name on it. Golf Course Photography by Thomas Sage. I still have that. But actually, I been giving up lately on photography because digital came along, and I'm just not really into computers as much as I should be, But I sort of gave up on photography. But, I miss it a lot. I see a picture now and then. I go, oh, I wish I had my camera. But I still do a lot of calligraphy and stuff. So.
Well, get yourself a good digital camera, and when your disc is full, drop it off at my house, and I'll save them for you.
Yeah, I had a digital camera for a while, and I did that for a while, but I just never really got into it. It was not my thing, and it's time to do other stuff, and change, do things, and spend more time away from the club, and go out with friends and stuff, family, and do things with. So I enjoy taking photography along with calligraphy. I've done for the last 30 years, so I enjoy it very much. Yeah.
Do people come to you now for calligraphy? And
Oh yeah, I do get a lot of people come to me for calligraphy all the time.
Right.
Yeah, for
that's great.
little things like all sorts of things, wedding letters and cards, and I do a lot of calligraphy work here for the club. But I'm doing less on that now because I don't know, it's very time consuming. Very.
Right. Now, where do you do and where are you going in the wintertime? Are you going down to Florida anymore? Or?
Like I said, I worked in the early 80s. I worked at Doral Country Club, and that was a lot of fun because I had two sisters living in Miami. Now I have January, February off every year, and what I do is I do some calligraphy work, and I sell it on eBay during the winter. It gets some extra money. So I actually get paid. I get paid 9 months. I spread it out 12 months. So I always get a paycheck during the winter time, so I don't have to work.
Yeah, sure.
So, but I still do odds and ends to make money. You know, whether photography or doing some calligraphy. It's mostly calligraphy work, and so I enjoy that.
Well, maybe with the new clubhouse, it'll become more of a year-round facility, and you'll be able to give lessons in the basement
Yeah.
practice range or whatever.
Well, I'll leave the lessons up to the pros, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the new clubhouse. This clubhouse in its glory, in its heyday. It was during the Cleveland Open, 66 and 68 Cleveland Open were here. And that was in the 70s and 80s. This is a great place to be. The clubhouse worked perfect. You know, back in those years, it was perfect. But it's probably time for the clubhouse change. I think it's time for a change, and a new clubhouse will be fantastic. I believe it'll draw in a lot of new members, and I think this will be the elite club on the west side. Eventually, Lakewood will become. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned you're 56. Do you see yourself in the new starters shop when you're 76?
76, I don't know. As long as my health is good, you know, I'll be here every day. I didn't miss one day this year at all. Once in a while, I get cold or flu once a year, but I just come to work every day, 6 days a week, 40 years. Never been late for work. It's, you know,
That's it.
yeah, I give up a lot. You know, everybody goes to the islands or so, Catawba Island, whatever. I've never been there. I've been to Catawba Island. One time I was there, but Kelly's Island or stuff like that. I never go there. I'd rather play golf or hit balls or something here at the club. So it's nice. So I really enjoy working here over the years and dealing with first-class people. That's what I love the best. So, yep. Yeah, I love it when people hear my name. They go, Choppy, Choppy. All the girls I'm drinking. There's Choppy. So where am I going? You're Choppy. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Great recognition for a great individual
Right.
personality of the club.
Right, it's fun.
You've been a guide to a lot of people of how to conduct themselves. And you're very giving, and you're an individual that sets a great example for young people as well. I know our grandchildren and our kids know you.
Oh yeah.
They know who you are. They
Right.
know what you do and how you conduct yourself. And it's an influence that you may not see because they're here and they're gone.
Right.
You have affected numbers of people, young as well as adults.
Yeah, I still hear that from people. Choppy, I remember you getting a lesson from you when you were assistant pro when I was a junior and stuff like. It was so. I like that when people come up to me from the past, say, I remember when you did this and this, So that makes me happy too. I'm a giver in life. I actually do not go to church, but I put myself in situations where I say all the time that it was something. Like I found a Rolex watch. No one saw me find it. And I said to myself, they could have kept it, what would Jesus do? I go, WWJD. I don't go to church, but I say that to myself a lot. I put myself in that position, what would Jesus do? And so the answer is, of course, turn in or whatever you find, turn in. I like to go heaven going, if they go through every year of my life, I want to see what you did for your fellow man. I believe you have to do something for your fellow man all the time in your life. You have to give. And that's what I believe in.
You certainly have touched a lot of lives out here through the years. And,
Yeah, it's been fun.
To the point, you just made a tremendous impact.
Right, I enjoy it very much. Yeah, definitely. And thank you for this interview, Mr. Irmo, Mr. Cleveland. I really enjoyed it working here. So hopefully, maybe 20 years from now, I'll do another interview. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Exactly.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate
Well,
it. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.